mpanifo say efi aba na yedi na asem so aba na yeka waduane de yendi but trust me wasem de eba ebeka aha yesi yesi dwumadie ewo Apex TV eduada bia kwasi efiada bia non watching ekosi non kono ene yede saa dwumadie di bro meni me host Adwoapa Sika ene yede saa program di bro Adwoapa Sika brada betu janegum
aha ne ba ma betu ejadi di agum sene wo
sa pepepe
empanyimfo se edwabeba ne fra no pa enti anopa no ebe ma eja ba wo fie ensem e course we entinta fidi agodo no so TikTok, Facebook, YouTube ye boni nyina abede na e dia ba Apex TV aho na empanyimfo abedwafo betina se ebe church ensemu de be pese ensemu di muaya hodo a anase adwenchira hodo e dia ba we yese ye che na adwene o nyame na meka nyenipa no hu ye ne onso hu na woka yese akeke ye banya ba bekyere ye na adwene edwene ko sini fiada so obra na wo twe abo pepepe di ko sini onkromo Apex TV yese dwumadie no ye de brew ebejefo betina se a ensema na so mu susu ya hodo na mudi bo wei atamdie bia nim ensema e koso won tinta fidie no so e na ye kyere na adwene we na se nya wo da twem so we na se bibi so nkoyi a abusiafo e ba mo nyina achi mama kwa abade mo ba AG Apex Media echi kwa whatsapp committee 26 eho na ohwehwe na obehuyen your all the other social media handles TikTok, Facebook and YouTube okwa share, subscribe and like and for interest so efabira and then so for in fact me my official pa we a very special one from AG Apex Media e dey come ya her phone now e mo bibia official pa fin come na meti afise sebre na yeti asia bibia ekoyi ntino so obi ama official pa in fact ye ma official pa yenyi so wo brand wadaja bibia wo de hweye and so yesi dwumadie ye show boss edwada ko sini feda so de be bro no ya tena sinti ye ne ye tena ko sisi dwumadi no ye de be ko na wiye ye MCR de bi o stream live on TikTok, Facebook and YouTube ema wonye bi hwe eye bra mic sans na obi abebo ma de bia ma mene no ye de dwumadie ebrewo eye Mr Possible me so me de dwumadie ebrewo edi amje so eye Adwoapa Sika enti Mr Possible na no pace ma wachi o.
Yeah, Mia.
How was your weekend?
Oh, it was so fantastic. You know?
Okay.
The weekend was so sweet.
So sweet.
Sweet like green to green.
Yeah. I get you, and I know where you are coming from, so I know it's definitely sweet. Yeah, that's it.
Where am I coming from?
Oh, having a good wife in the house, taking care of you, you know, in the weekends too. If you are not crying, I'm wedding, maybe everything is sweet. So. How would it be? Very sweet, definitely be sweet.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no matter what. And if I want to be as my back, it will be sweet. And then so and then so I joada phone na adwoa ne kwadwo phone na me chia mo. Wa wa so odin pa we adwoada ni mpa cho sesa. Because but say wom see e kase bi ma so odin ba say adwoada phone so bi wom wa wan bi ma so odin. You na Adwoafo bi maso odin pa nti ene shout out to Adwoafo ni na Monday boss ni nada shout out to you all na mobias happy Christmas afi share pa afi nkoma na metu nti no yenko ye first video so won sa bibia be show ma me ka show say in fact HIV dey a real HIV na wo ho na de bia so spread in fact nya de say so te de bia e konanim they be recording new cases, HIV cases, they be be count. Into your brand here, ababa wa wesi so in fact be careful. To could be an opposite room no. What's going be careful. Could be also person with DBA What's enjoying be careful. Because HIV is Siciano. They be a make sure say in fact HIV no ISIS can one she should be on but obias woni bi. And obias so ni wa say HIV na wo ho na nya te sen kan te se de na enya ka opena sa oni padwa ni nyina asasa at once obi hu appearance ko betumi aka say wo HIV ni da bia ntisa bio isi anyoma asesa nti ni nimdia ko ne de wo say ni edre tumi tu ase na say ye de etu yare na se kura ba de obi wo ha nipa no ma oliku good ni appearance ni bibia very okay I want me emfa ni look interest nipa no obi na say oni bi nti na me call so to for na Monday in fact e be ko Christmas mo woji wani no na wo kai say wo ji wani awie no ace wo ho obi wo ho ne esma sin nyina ye say like Enjoyment no one. Fuck. Bibia, you want to, you want enter. Be careful. Be very, very careful. Because this era we are speaking of, the HIV, nobody's going to tell you that I have it. So be careful, protect yourself. You, the one going, you have to protect yourself. And also be mindful of whom you choose to sleep with or have an affair with. That's one, it depends on you. Says ka etokro bia obewremu a bo ban na HIV na etre na ye fa sex side no so ato nchen no nye sex nkwa na gi HIV so ba ene no mi church mama wate ase wa na den de bia mi su condom in fact ye fa sex de no to nchen me ka cho say fi a wotimu your bad out stress nyoma ayi me power cho ma me blade o ma me knife o ma me be careful because a friend say moa virus na this higher na de eba and as obia use knife e dey bibi na etwa na obia sa won so kofa sa knife no na say one sanitizer anya ni na say mo na ba ko pekura na e ko ro we dem pon so nya bi ntin always na nye say bia obenya sexual intercourse be mo nya HIV ni da bia ntisa oji obi blade omo akekeke form nam ya omo bubu ye more e bia ko bubu ebu more ade ni bi etwa no o me kan cho say me bubu nipa ni more bi etwa no nti no you have to be careful. Can't say I'm obi mubu more man. It's your choice, and it's your decision. But you have to be very careful. Say the bear uko nya so fan ko say afufuro. And who honso akọ hospital. Na kwa checkups why they are see. Na enko hwehwe wo moja mu hwe say yare wo bia na woni bi. Obu ha ni wiase onim blood group ko onim say HIV so positive so negative. In fact onim hwe aduane bia wodi. Aduane bia wodi. Say ni moja ne person ni moja ampe onim nothing about one cousin sister one thing system na say nti me pa cho HIV na real e be call exmas mu hwe ho ye na ekodi exmas ne ba new case e be record no udi ankoka ho we ye futu AJPS media ye dem nti abusiafo ye nko hwe obibi a edi adanse sampa HIV AIDS na ye real emrasisi
start me say dem be ko so tumufo sa me say HIV rate asore wa Ghana ha e say Asante Region number 2, second, 40-something thousand plus. Greater Accra 77,000 plus. HIV wow. Me catch our boy. I come as boys so your mind so pedia to do. Guess so sa. Oh baba ko plan be for. When in the January pasa ya so pedia no. So e ko fa na bia kwati ale tu ya boy am be 2 for ya ban 2 for. Who share our ban for fra. We HIV tester. I has a pregnancy test bi. Utopia. Oh got the video. Utopia. Oh. Now what do sa pino what do you haka krabi na moja de moja de ba na what you go baby I am saying no what the guswa now what the buffer no na essence you nani what the buffer no what you buffer be dey aguade no so afi so we are say e ya adwuma e be si on ana no na nche say e be don one na say tuo dey say HIV e be don one na say afi na abaketwa on e koda tuo na say didi ni mo ache 15 minutes time no mubedi mo na wiero na manya response o bia ene nda 1 year study now at the rough ubenya ace na ko ha go mama asada ko sawo mama yes study abrantie na die bebrebe wasante ru menya ace
enti master by study wo what they are see na wo ko na akọ ya de no so na wato test dia ko na wa ya ansa na wa bie wo zip no Mr. Possible.
Hello dear.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, medical mede imtia kese de my chef na me mo bia so happy merry Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, send ye kwedi bronya die. Bronya kwai so na name say na no. Na HIV ho asem na ye kan no. Akwai sare ni de bia ye bo hu de ru nso no. Ade no tra na ye de e koswa e tre. I think say a very your friend say a very serious something.
Yeah.
I think say the whole nation has to pay attention to. Because the boys now ban and saying I'm more party any too much. And I girls no now saying because of young pebble into no.
As your life no.
Yeah, ama obia print the only easiest way is to have multiple guys and I said to be doing hookup.
In the competition as well.
Yeah, and they hooking it up and why they know to ano. And one ama yare way na dem baby no. Literally if you care for your life even if you are being put on medicine, I don't think it will be like you living your normal life. If you care about your life, I mean, Charlie, if you cannot abstain, use the rubber. If you cannot use the rubber, you get the HIV.
And some people too are wicked. Onunko and fanko.
Not spreading. And it's not question. Ukoshi be nasa won't trust na. Sheraba no. And I say test kid yabe. And also know you can use it so that ukoshi ani panamumi no ehone ho na ma testing mo ho na ma hu mo gidie. Some be born the raw, some be sheraba. And that one will depend on you. It's not so. I think obi amba ne ho ban. And e be di Christmas and so burgers when ba be gum. Omo de ba. We are burgers na so so one uti ani ya so ba beti akọ.
Also be be kwasanity.
No, obi etu ne ho fo. Yeah.
Okay.
One steak, one who.
Yate. Ye betu ye ho fo. Nti no ye nto aso na ya de se wo. Opanyi bi de betu yu ase ye ma meti wa wafa so enra ye ti se kwa ne krechi na o hye se. Oh. I say ono ankasa ba na o se ma meti wa. We kokogbo ana say efutuo na medema o say in fact e ka me opanyi ya make say nkwa de nka ma meti wa fa ho adwen eni ebe kai a de so ne ya osapo eni na adwuntini ya osapo ya mo abonwuma nkasa na nyumoti a otumu say chichire nyansanso wo mu na o chese ma meti wa hwo huye na mehwe bebi a de woni nampa na sabi ede wo kwa abosom so ebo wudwo wachi e wo ne mankitin bi nka be ya hwo huye na wo kwa dansaye mu no tu ma me for say ma me hwe because was me de kwa kopie baabi se woje obi kunu omodin asem na kopie baabi se woji mi kunu ama nkwara so de so bo aboso oje ye na ja free ensem ye nya kwankwa ne ye papa ni nkomo ye nya kwa ne ye kunu enkasa nti ma mi ti wanka be ya hwo huye nti nipa ne de sase me ba be ka se won se ma me ni nkwa dansaye mu na wan hwe ya 2025 ibronya ya yedi won di bi because of head duabo bi okoso na chi ene nyema bi aye ti ma mi ti wa na nimpa ebo munya den in fact onya akom kire na ontwe ne ho mfi ne marketing bu se de be ya nyoma bi ebinu ma ya ti ano no in fact enya ne susu sanso nti na obi akọ obi di ne kra akọhye ba bi a otwe no kaka na at least obi betuma afa komiso aboa no basi na onu si hu nyoma se ma mi ti wa antwe ne ho mfi sa nyoma ya ohu hu pa na obego so a asna bebi ote ne pa de a 2025 yi entu ye maame nti abusuafo yankone sa video na papa ne di sansem no etu dwa no emra sisi a
de twato ya sapon ye bra ya sapon de busua ne yire ne ma won ne kese na mede ma wo mo ba bia omode oba tiwa enam no enuro so omode maame tiwa enam no enuabo omobo maame tiwa ewa kukwam a omobeso mo yi maame ne efiri ho no no ya sapon yire tieniye se wosu ofie kwan wa obi fie kwan wa chen ka se wiase obi enu obekere buo ye ina no sabi ibedi pa wo wiase na edi ya tu ye ni eje wiase wako obi amfa wiase nko tiwa na akita ya sapo mu abesi enne ya sapo ebe ya sapo ewo gospel music industry mu ina no tiwa edi mu tintiman se won ti bibia ase a busa ni en kan kire oba tiwa so metana ho ni sini pise ya sapo abusua na yere ne ne ma yedwa koja nsuo kese yento yale ense oni nkun enfri asase so yakohuni na osunsun wiase eyame ya se ne wo yi wakomem ene ya sapon papa yi enam papa yi arechi na no one ne nam adaka mu oda osunsun wiase na no still out me ne nam no hoye nwanwa echese opani openasem odo se nuabe ma enso de ote yante de ote yeso ntimi ankyerase eti maame tiwa pe baabi na fa enye sa dako pe obeda sole na asamado na wugina asamado so yenko ensa mba ni na eye ya sapon yire ene ne ma na enam enduro so ebodua eye nyoma ewosumase eye very sad yempenisa etimame tiwa
enti na video ye ko hwe ye asema ye kafa ye maame tiwa ho ye nsensema ye koso ye one ye wura ya osapon yire ene ne mantem so eno no enti Mr. Possible enyaba
we ye maame ye can say
man dem referred you.
Yeah, man, them referred you.
Akoye.
I didn't find it cry in fancy.
Sanity.
Say one thing that I want to say is when you are messing up with someone's covenant, like I said, someone's covenant, I am say obi kuana so obi
yere.
So only nipa na kan tem. Definitely there's some a sort of bond that fight for the two of them. Into say ebia ni obi kum etu anamana so obi yili etu anamo obi na say ba akuni bana so be catch us me mpa enka ni yemu no ya no watwon ho na say no why dey no watwitwa nyama bi so because I don't think say maami no only for na say if she's not at fault nka menye sure say nke bi omuye nbibi anke be den nke benya no enam say bi na no so ne ho ya koye nipa idie but when it ya you know sometimes when you are dealing with someone covenant we have to be careful when you be kuana so be edi sign bi na say ba na beto warning na ya no ahwe ho yi say na be ya
so bet me nyina che na yeah
na why enjoy your life so that's what I have to say.
Okay. Enti no, yento aso abusuafo enti e yade se nra na anti ye nsaka ese ma meti we a opanyin ka no ho asemi akọ krachi enra ye ti ase na mfidie tu nza fidie so ampara na mpanyifo beka se yampa ti ma meti we ka no ho asemi sa ready onka ti asefo ho ye ka ti asefo abadi bronya asabi ye ma me wonka ho ana ye bisa osofo panyin ba akwa ka se na osofo asimi ya ti say ma meti wa akọ krachi wati ana na so asima moti e no kre in fact enya ntro na busuafo ni bi kra afem a kire say ya mpasa asem na oti ye na no kwase ma me no kọ krachi no so okay ene ma mi so asem ye e ma meti wa woni wu ye ojiri se den ti pa na ma ni wu no so oh me so fu panyi da asima metimi akapa fa ma meti wa no asoodin kakra ka ho asoodin e ka se bi ma meti wa ni wu ho kire say insensem bia na ekoso wo eye one ya osapon ene ne yiri ntemu no in fact eno so enkoda nchen ena say ade se wo obi tu sa na mo na say obi ba wanim na okasa ade wa odi ye me mani nyi ho a o se wo se nipa ne se bia adwubo ne betumi aba nipa ne tirim ena ba bi so etumi ka se ma me enko ho no o se ho na mi firi aba nta so odin de se bia ma meti wa okọ ne krachi wa ye bi na ono mo bia sobo se bi ma na o sobo ne because sa asem na o ka ho asem sanka otumi tu ho na ma wo bra oti ase na anka wo mse wuo de etwen wo bia obi anso tumi wu na anka sa bre ne de anka ye den a kometumi e bibia afa ho at least enko ba se ne kwan be dance ye musa nto no de ya ma meti wa ni wu a wo wu ya enra ya te ho asem nyina no aso odin kakra eka ho na ka ye tunifo so a wontie ene se ba bia e beka se ma ne nkọ no ya okọ nti we ye futuo e ma me ne wo se bi yesi eni age se bia bibi se esi na so se bi obi asem se ato obi na so aye de wafa ho de esua ade nti se na me bra me support wo kan ye no sa woni obi tu sa na sa woni obi nante na sa obi aba wo ha ba ka asem ba ko mienu a kire because at the moment obi ni obi e be ware na apama be de omuntem so you obi a opkobua no so ye den onitem bia nipa de wo mse nipa hia moa ba no wo be wa adwene mu a ofan de abu obi no e bia na kwamisu na akotie obi na nipa na anhwe sa moa na wo de abu obi oban ne ho na wo de akodi ubone nti we nso efutuo de ma ye be wura xmas mu anse na ye be de xmas ye we se bi ne enuano man memen bebre na akwa because sabre obi twen so benya bibia fi obi ho nipa na obenya bibia fi no ho no so bia na obi nso ni da so obi nso na ade owa no no nti we ye futuo ni na achi no amemfa ma meti wa ne kran si eje anya kwa no asafo gospel and friends industry omo wo mo ankasa bonnwuma ma enya ye bobi tie bi e bobi we parties ase ya wawe ni nyoma ase nti nyamemfa ne kran si ni nyina achi no abusiafo yenko video ni mu nchiremu ane ni agitum sa mpa ma meti wa ka ne ho asem sisi ano onka ti asefo ho emra sisi a
adomako na se we do fra sorry bed me be wuri a he ni ka me sen kra pie mpo wow me change mo ka me wuri a inside am me sen me change mo ana me ba area ya okay the legendary ya sapon enu abati wa oh me hona me free ba busuana confirm se mo free okay so that be wa ma me no mo nkomo kakra enu abayi what na what ye no sunsun from send city oh me da city na de meka fa ho ne se memabusua nyina yakọ na mema Bishop Dr. YESEE YESEE nso yakọ na mpanimfo akase be se due bia mu odue due pa kese pa nkoma the legendary Yasapon mema ni due ma ne yakọ ma ne kose ma ne hyeden ade bia de kan ya wo ho bia no me de ma no onka fra firi se asem na esi no enya asem papa na wiase de obi eni ho opere se boni ntu ni nia nipa boni ni kura no we nipa boni se de kura no asem boni to na wote ho na ye wo ya enti me wo hye busua nyina yakọ eni Bishop Dr. YESEE YESEE eni Ghana fo nyina o zo be tipo ti wa anwum eni ofa ya Yasapon anwum aduru no wiase nyina asem me wiase Kristofo nyina hyeden eni yakọ wo de asie no ho me nso mate na me ya asore na ya ma me message say na asi nti afi na odura ka me change mu ahya black na makọ Bishop YESEE YESEE ho na afi makotie free no ho de ekobos me friend be 3 wanfa nti afi na me yekọ no ho na ka makwaje confirmation but me say oh ya so this time on point ti ka makwaje confirmation ho na afi mahwe akọ na busuam akọ mabusuam no so yakọ ene say me change me ho a wo de ato me wa hai disanity
papa the legendary Yamamiti Warrior wanya ne baby ku enkofo keka se ne boni a wodie eso aba na wotwa sasema wo enkofo sha se church comment hu sunsun from se ni wu ya ene wanya ne baby ku eyekwa
medase de meka wo mu ni se ti wa wu no ne ma mire ne wu first asoden ti wa ya asoden second oya ade bi na wasi wujai wanyai me amenye na hia be 2-3 times na kasa me tuni nyansa kwan tuni fufu asade no ho me hu ni se wanfa ti we be 2 weeks ago ni mini ni hia wo 1 week bias wo kwanwoma mini hia kwanwoma ama yenya didi nkoma wie yi na mkoba mo no na mkire mze bia bokwase ha ti mkoba mo no na me ka che se ade bia imagine kan ho asem feche me hu se onjai nti onhwe no nyanya asoden diwu ba asoden di asemba me kan asa na ase ase no wopentem na ye nyina seresere ya no se ebekasa na puwe papa mu ne koyi ni wu na wawu no mintimi hyedem fansu nka na media so abonten but big band me kan se sabusua pemu nkyiremu opemu hwemu a wehumi a me menye ka pere menye hwe me kyirem a kyere de kwan ya fa so ene CDC ko bae because abusua nyina it will take them by surprise. Ebi obi anwo because ti wa nyo obi a wayara da ho. And then 5 days and then sunsum and bedi nkomo. Nanso na mini chance bi a metimi na kasa fa hwe ho. Because aso wode no makaka wo mprenu. Nti me sa conference abeda yi, ti na manko bi. But de kwa wokọ no. E wade mfa na kransie.
Okay, nti abusiafo na osofo won sense ma kafa ye ma meti wa anra. Nti ya nsaka ni se wakọ ne creation so eno no. Intimacy possible I mean okay.
Ghana ya shwa de honestly speaking.
Afi ankasa de
let me say ya anti-asempa because when we are talking of music, obi biara or tenyom asemo. We tell us that these people do music. So they make sure I say.
Oh yeah.
And and the kind of lyrics too was exceptional. So
yeah.
As we know, Ghana ya shwa de by a radin fan currency.
Okay.
Na edwuma pan so amaye no so ne de nyamye no krenie. Ye rain feeder because omonyuma chepa but still oba otum se honhom ewo enwum ne mu obi omonyum bi say me hu ne wa ya mami ya bonia ya fo so touching. So I mention us. They have done a lot of music that with the upcoming musicians.
Only our support. Yeah, honestly I'm position right because as we know be too sa, we be anante na all of a sudden but say nipa no oni wo bi na
honestly speaking
okay.
Yeah, also a radin sonic cream send your daughter yale empass you. I think that this will not break him down, but it will be a source of encouragement to him. Now we are hoping send a home better in them now. Sounds like
okay. Nti abusuafo mu so ahwe AJ Pes media YESEE YESEE. E shi kwa water my committee 26 e ho na ohwehwe na all the other social media handles, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Share, subscribe, like, and for attention. So, if I'm right, twice no. Just say, work stampede. Moi, nam so my makuma kunsia ya. Military recruitment course ma nam so mani pa makuma kunsia. So sure mo nkwa no. Na no me nda mu sie ba kwa ne dinde Priscilla Nyamalo. Na just say na no de na ya Yaraho sempa che se ne obaatan ti na ni nisuo se me kwa kopa bia ba fio ma me na okoe na akoda ni fu na se be de brabusuafo ne de na no de na se ni nua no musu ne adwumayefo ne adofo no bia mo bebo ama ye nua Priscilla Nyamalo na yie no ne yareho amenchiche busuafo ni nyina are na omonso ma hwe ma de hye no so yankopɔ chiche obia nso ne re maye na ye nua ba Matilda ono nso ka mo fa mo hwe mo nkwa ya me adoma Friday amba ne candle night candle night that's Friday ebe ya na Saturday no maye na yie nti ya na mo abo anso de mana we ye Priscilla ho asem na meken yengo he na yie ne ho se ne abusua ne adofo no bi fa so ti ni si wo ana memeda na yie omo ye no Jimmy Matam for sen Nti abusuafo ye nua ba Priscilla Nyamalo anano work stampede nam soma ne kɔ ne krachi na mo sie me da etwa mu yi abusuafo na wotum so mo twa adwadwo ti ne suo me abusuanye nya ya kɔ in fact yankopɔ na ngasa won chicho mo because enough from kra hema mo ya kɔ Mr. Possible
we dey make crab me pusa.
Oh yeah.
She do wa ni nua se ni nua penny se ketwa ni super hwe se ni akra ketekete. O sun twa dadro. Honestly it's a very painful something that I think is enye sie the basin the enye sie but we could have prevent this but enye sie ntino. Ebusuafo ni na ye mom shedding pa. Na enya papa bia so aban no wo se oye de bo abusua no onye mfa bo even though ento de omo ahwere no ba se ne be ye abusua no nso ye den akoma betumi atom yim kakra because we dey asefin pa se be ma pa esu small boy akra oni hwe na otumi su se ma ne kan akoma de na otumi se asem ne dey asefin
okay abusuafo nyina ya akọ nti abusuafo ye nto aso na ade sa o abrante bi kire say in fact so ya abrante na o pese woni oba na se o poba ka ho se o sesubuafo a emanu bi wo ho a o hwe o musu ni o moban a utumi identify so oba we dey good but dey bia na nya nipa ni good side nko a oba bi wo utumi se o ti amene ni ti de Odi anya kura no ne bad side ye adiwe ne bad side adiwe die otaye opepiepie opeye nko club nyenko we kakra but obefie so the kind of respect ni asebi o culture asemu sikura na how obefa so power chew how obesi akrokro wa fa so mu no ho no something different na obabi wo ho so ade bi oti asori dem in fact on make say sorry even one day they be or your friends or sorry them on funny studies in their grow ni prayer life you're very okay but so back corners no osumi portray some kind of attitude be now what to make us oba we do so kwa sorry otu ya mi asem o preach but send ya me ni nya asem o kwa fa so kasa kire me no different oba bi won so ne be ma te in fact so won se be ma we ade ye wo hu enye oh sad at least I mean for comments na me kan share nipa me ne ti say oh ebia atade ye otashe ha o dress out mi twu ni kai betu otu ase de ha wabobo wa so ambo ti de oh nka mi bra na say brand me ne wotie nka be ya we dem misre wa ni die mu Bible to go share Christo ni na be ma wabo ni ti de me de ne ye den apeto be ma wabo na so de me de ne ye den ha wo be si afaso ni wakasa no do so wa sorry mu hu ni so ni papa but e call fast ni wo kasa no e wo se hu se sa aba no di ni ko fie in fact e fie enyo wo be bom pa ewe mu amba twese kan obu ho nso a oh wo be ko club na ba ari ase but mu ba na asumdwe wo fie obe boa in fact obe edu na ma wodi what na ase akase mi hura mini pa we ne wo tie we me hu ni se nka ni se anka be boa we nso nka emwa na so the appearance nko aka say gay we dey oh ya bad we dey oh kwata sorry utumi so check go at say ni how I say dress or dress decent enya hwenhwe na eska in fact there be nya hwenhwe ni nyina na asem anyi hu na o hwe say asem bi wo ho a I see a can esi ni pay as no wura wariem into ya branch we si snap obi ni na ware obi ni afa ne say wo say so buafo a eya nhwe se nipa ne ba ye fence ni good side nko a obu o ha wom se opepiepie yento but ni good side bu o how to fa compare oba okwa asori ho e man bebe na akwa asori so musu ba boni o da di chess obi wo oni ni wo relationship mu anu ye different obi o hapa otumi kwa so wo man property how be say appreciate ma right best ogbofo besane but bi subai wo fie e different sans na mari bi ho so a wo na wo di ni ko fie a and as wo di ogbofo abani na oba we di obuade na oba we di o de mani ni 3 months 4 months na wo ni nko se fie na oba hu se yetomaku a yeton friends nkarako na ye gishito na anu odi ni bi enfa appearance enfa nkopa obi enfa appearance enfa color enfa etuo bi enfa nko in fact hwe nipa ne quality e woni mu se nipa me di ni ukoi se ye kɔ na mu kɔ ye de a onya me wɔ kwan mu e ma no so muntu mu hofo unya ko hu na ye de na wo fure gina ka nim se ye nkɔ ba petro no sign de obi sa se petro mi tuma abo nipa na ma ya to petro de gu ka nim no osi se kwakɔfo ka afoforo hwe hu ye ntu ya branches no osi so a o fa oba no ka nim no bisa won se maybe bedina se ka no ya osi ye ton ye to bicycle o bicycle ba tuna echi na so on tuna echi fa tu hufo so ko ba ne se mo be fa trotro so akwakosi nso a obefro ana nti ne nyina no emfa obi no appearance emfa ngase we oye good wife and ase we me ware na yeye na ni na o de wani beto for no ahwe quality a wo pe no ba ho na o de abawe ni pa no ntebusiafo enko video nyembra.
Responsible ladies are not difficult to find, but there are several signs. Watch this video.
My guy, you see that good girl you want, eh? She might not be looking so good. She might not be looking so flashy because she's decent. A lot of them that look flashy, good, and all of that are being sponsored by multiple men. You want that good girl, right? She might not.
No we your foot so simple and short. Or wa church ni nyina mu awi. He said, no, Mr. Possible, Yanko.
Okay, well, the Miss Mechanic say, you know, what our fellow man said is very true. That's the fact. You see, because sometimes you meet a certain girl, or no, when you sometimes they are working, but the kind of work and the salary that they get and the kind of things that they do for themselves. You see, ask yourself, Obuan wa say they be boutique fiabi. Na nyama ba akum yenu bi na say we can say boutique. We know whatever that they are doing. You see?
How do you know?
Oh, we know.
They cover up for.
They are just covering up. You see, when you see a good woman, you see. When you see a good woman, you definitely notice that this is a good woman. Okay. But most of the times, now, any guys, any said that because of say they don't look flashy and you know they don't buy this kind of expensive wigs and stuff.
Yeah.
But for them, as our brother said, they are very simple.
Very decent one.
And I mean, so I didn't me fair power or bound say or bar what trip pony. Then you would doubt. Sad near kumi rough. So maybe yes, I don't know. Pony, like we're sending it here go so fresh. Okay. Yeah, like I saw the rubber type, yeah, boom, say connecting. Okay. Yeah, you see that thing looks very attractive and you know, like we know the good ones. That's why when we are getting married, we know what we go for. And you know, they shouldn't think that maybe they are confusing.
So you know whom you party with, and you know who
you get married to. Okay. And you don't need the Charlie. As simple as ABCD.
It's why by mistake, then it means I want to identify what you want and what you need.
Definitely. When it comes to chilling, we know the kind of people that we want to chill with. So I say, when you want to get married, settle down, we know what you go for. Two things all together.
Okay, so ladies, be wise. Be wise, yeah. And you know, you to us, so you for now, you know, baby, so. In fact, Madame Phoebe Brena or what? Oh. No, they are into business, so some business na make one sem no. Enya say bia ko fa ba beton o. Debi. Fa no ko win na say bi o ne ma me bibi na ma ni bibi. Osi madam for in fact be brain now that's what they do. Wa apprentice na wo adwuma mu ho be wo say na wo na madam de abranti bi aba na abani nam ho a na on edi nkom. Oh. Madam o be ni hu ya me fo. Na why and abra with your share map on it na show be show oh oni gave import on na jai no akro nkakra no ade dead wa dead there sa na do akokuram say o say madam bebre na madam for bebre na wa say ya no omadwuma no we nya ntro me a me di mani ahu mani ganiga because madam for bebre ayadwuma mankasa mo aye omo je no mo gusu anso de omo apprentice say ewrem koda omo show mo as na omo de omo ewrem Madam do an for bear 10 into wo ya kwada na ukosu adwuma wo na wo ni beba bakote a de wa jimi papa na wo ni beba bakote dem po na de ma hwe adwum ha hwe wig me hwe media me ni beba bakonti na o into pesa wo bo life se media bi dia wig you pesa wo to bi a bra bia me ne tie wo de me ni na jai na danfo bi wo ho wo sika we me de ne ma wa betimi a show nyo pe bi ya o de be ma wo madam fo ni bebi we amu secret pa na ye pie no bebre na interpreters bi o ha bo wo kwa adwuma no e decent nsi mo mema na in fact mo de mo girlfriends de o mo kwato adwuma no ya mo hwe o mo behavior before and after wo de ne kwato adwuma no at that time the person will be very committed in fact wo ka asemi kire na how best reply to you any say okwa adwuma ni mu hwe a oni ninya issue kakra the way the person will speak to you then you know that the difference has started. In fact difference no onakasa be ma o friend say signals ne say in fact I'm trying to build something different, so if you know you can't afford what I need then you have to go. That's what they do. Into only obi kwatna adwuma only obi tina na akoto adwuma ma 1 2 3 4 5 months to 6 months no ube study ni pan say na oti a okoye no is she the same person you are seeing? If not then be wise. Ebi at that time madam ama no obi a in fact otumi sponsor ne if say ashas no fraud dey bia ka say ma me chop money. As time goes so the person will not be calling you. If they will always reply your text at that time, it will take hours, days to reply your text. That's a fact. that means at that time madam amani bi ma nete ho no into ya branch na wo do bi kwoto adwuma mu ano e no kra we me ma o fila bi enye adibia me hu se be me hu ba ko mienu miensa me hu se no kra madam fo bebe na leke nkwada na de mo ma mpanyimfo ne mrante ne omotena we madam na obedi matama asema me ken minim se no kra na me ka nti apprentice yo hu ye nti at that moment so be leke ndi ama obi pe wo be ma na odo wudi ne kwoto adwuma no ahase na disrespect o so enka na opo adwuma no ba 7 na aside because of baba 9 obaka say na na ye adwuma ba oboa madam na ma no obi fufuro nti obehu say nipa na so na obafie oba na de ma bre na say mo say nipa na ya ma na bi fufuro nti wo cha madam fo ni bebre o ha omo na mo link nkwa na omo boys friend ni omo friends omo nko fa omo na omo titititi nti ono no akosa atibie na onim ye wo mu nti wo ya apprentice so na wo ko na wa mo adwuma na ho wo bewie no na oni mema be 50 na asna because at that point you go for whatever thing that you need that week they can afford it, so you give your body. If you want to buy that iPhone 16 and 17, definitely you have something to do with them before they can buy it for you. That's what they do. Into no way no who your apprentice now who kwa madam ni hweniye yen cast mo ko disrespect but so madam me ka as much say and I bring be shower madam I can't do it. And I know say so can be business madam to me at that moment so punish me because other also bibi ni ho kwa also bibi wo na say ni kwa so punish kwa be punish because asim your ka woni na anya adwe but I don't know no correct menya break kasa so ma kan because e cost bebre cost me amedmene hu ba ko mienu enye sa afedi agro madam me catch quality na be ma woni ni ti kwa say ne opere ontumi afford ni nyina nti no adenti na wo so ye faithful to that man. Then they'll be like, it's better to cry in Dubai than to cry in your village. That's what they say. So be wise. Ebusi inform me video ni mana. Ye mfanye futuo. Ye na ye exchange adwuma na ye ni mpanyimfo na titititi no. Na obi nko link ma da atu meka sen na wo ye. Wow say ye link on yare so ho. Everything is just real. Enko share video ni mra.
Your madam be one of grandpa or you me mama.
Really?
Oh yes. I know what I'm talking about.
A Jumesia
phone. Your madam be one of my no clients be just say or just free woman. And she said the clients be about a Juma one baby. Eh, what call I did no hear me fool.
Funny mammy.
Why your connection? No a GH no the walk. Okwa dia no no okoye
enya na so afa
nso dia obenya na so afa entino ye wo madam fo bebre wo ho mu da adwuma ano a omadwuma no no unse sabrabo no unamu a tutobi du
obenya na de beto aduane adi
obenya dia wo de beto aduane adi
okay
dia daily wo de beto atade ahye but pass me a bunch of money say me dey to bank pa die because anytime you want to look beautiful that's just what I say. Anytime you are person one who afepie anytime you are person shot at the foforo anytime you are no person you ma foforo ba ho enti o say obonye fo so didikum ade a wode ma no or find means and ways be sa trousers say no na me pe trousers shepa enti trousers me be ready no me share me trousers na ma ko 500 na wi krampo ma yo
tranko awo 1 billion
get 3 ya tuagu mitimi eto Peruvian that time na Peruvian hair it was so very expensive
Brazilian
Brazilian Peruvian hair expensive chain Brazilian
really
me ba try
Peruvian with me and the best saying
Peruvian no that time no it me to be 1,500 2,000 at that time no and it depended the length of
Ebusia for that way futu a odema apprentice. In fact, apprentice for pa ni obi a wo bi asemu nyina na otu ye fo so obi a hwe ne ho ye. Obi a hwe ho ye. Nti Mr. Possible.
Wow. Me ya emema na like omunya musika. Amadi farm ma de to edme me na ya me bele mi omo. Why am I saying this? Because and namely this generation that we are in, 80% of the ladies that we are seeing outside, omo shower for. When you say the truth, maybe somebody might say and you are against them. It's not like we are against the gender. Because everybody is trading something because of money. They are trading the VJ for money.
What is VJ?
The VJ that you know, the Virginia.
I don't know that.
The Virginia.
What is Virginia?
Virginia, you FD cases on Klane share. The VJ, they are trading it because Emma baby nankasano, even though Omunjina kwan home, but Obi will have boyfriends, a baby say 5, 6, purposely because of say, Ombe dream, no nye de, man is can on de, own to me survive it. But this is not how life is supposed to be. A woman, you need to have a dignity. So I make sure I say,
yeah.
Be me bien no ba fa or baby say there them, e de ato ne ho so. Agi be ma sebe na dwin ye adwuma. Enti no, se ni abefa abebo ho ka na de ban ba ko to adwuma ni de. Me nua me metufo, onso wela bi na pe oba bi tena.
Oya de.
On wela bi, e de aska na bi be ka na onso fa bo ho bla so that tomorrow will be somebody. Because at the end of the day now, oba na wo send wo spend ska bebrebe wo no. Obi a obetua sen ba begine film se no obi nso obetumi etua sen sa nipa na begina ko nti sa na de beko sa na de akọ.
Sometimes you say tua na obi nso ho ntua kra but the person will be enjoying more than you do.
Oh, and also wo honom.
Yeah.
But you will na wo ntua na we enjoy the crowd knows that your life is even at risk. Because omo amutua no ebi esikadrofo, ebi scammers, ebi ewe. And you know the kind of things they are using the lady to do, no, definitely once on bad luck, they be
affected.
If you count, and now I advise you, once you then well be na ko, and you're not be, and you be not be for be by any year because a man of balance, you know.
Now, and your bad idea saying, how would you be better to maybe, but Sisi and ye,
sa era na trim.
Any outcome, a friend say a band. That's why we
are saying that. You need to understand the Sam Brenner because a man a domun said, you know, money trading. You come and chop,
some of them,
you pay
some of them,
80% of 95% of them.
What
that's the fact.
5% of them. What
oh yeah, in China this is a knife for full. Ube fee say be abandoned in 3 months because of the money that you are going to give her. She will allow you to go. Ebiane say okay, madam for the more money. That's the life of the lifestyle you are living because we will be in there. Osunya adwuma entire say anyway, like that thing is like competition in the shop.
Yeah.
Into one everything
in this country is just like a competition.
Yeah, so if you don't do some, it's like one where
it doesn't exist at all.
Oh, ain't you know, Charlie boys, about one you if you
can't afford that fancy life, then it means you are not included.
You are not part of it.
Yeah, you can't go with them.
I think over 90% of them are show, they are trading. Let me put it that way.
If you are going too far, what is that 95% you are speaking of?
I say you will be more. They don't.
Oh, but we still have good ones. So
yeah, that's why I'm giving you 95%.
At least even if it should be 60-40, that one I was
saying. Oh, nah, 60-40.
How many of them?
95.
Me, I'm included. Well,
you are included 95.
What are you trying to say?
You say you are included.
Oh.
And I want to know if it is the 5%.
No, I'm not accepting that 95 because I want it to be that 60-40 or 50-50, something like that.
But you know that's not possible.
Why is it not possible? It is possible.
And mom go street in the swing Charlie. Obi ono like ono go jina bontin. But unya bana so be campaign no. You know, money na hand, na back na ground. So that's it.
And that one too. Sometimes the pressure be too much.
The pressure and
the pressure be too much.
Baby,
waiting.
You know, Charlie, it's very bad. You guys need to change.
Make a new verse for you. Okay, so let's continue. Yeah. So, Fran is saying, "Openi so stress in fact, yeah, Bishop Luba stress I say mema omo pe baby in fact, baby oba obuno. They want to be respected. In fact, not just any respect, but we should accord them that respect that we know that we are supposed to give them. That's it. That's all they are asking for. They are not asking for too much. So, Charlie, just be sober and respect your husband. That's it. Or say they are because they feel happy at where they are being respected. So if say you are a wife and you do not respect them, and a side chick or whosoever that has been accorded that respect that they deserve, no, that's the place that they will stick to. Because they love to stay at where they are being respected. So if you do not respect them as a wife, you shouldn't expect them to stay in the house and take care of you and laugh with you. No. they will give you that money that you need. But that love and that care, they give it to people that respect them. Or say simple and short. Into your bar, where you feel see a mama yin sua ade that's it. We your bar na woni be mate. O se nipa no wakwa bonti akochi ti ba ko mienu miensa. Ota akọ. See an obe fie kwa na the person is not happy being in the home, like, and I say she's not, the person will not be happy being with you because the kind of respect it is not the same respect you accord him at the house. In Sisi and any bakwa kocha baby no kwa bontina, ye man respect more than a fear no. Inti beme bia you disrespect, that's a fact. Into your bar, o de respect bema, no matter what, man respect or deserve. So, no. Irrespective of whatever that I'm doing, my wife still respects me. Oko bebe fie. Na dream, obe boo, obe doll, whatever that you need, he will provide it. But what no, you are expecting the same person to provide you all your needs. How is that possible? It can't be possible. Don't expect too much if you can't respect that person. It's not some more can say respect bema bia pa oba obuno. Unya ka ba ko no aka mienu o fa ujimi ebi. Ono oka say enka say no. At that point uma me kwan e bia papa betumi aka say me aya bia na say dinata mo nkoda anim. No aka nye sa dia fa kuma papa na ase na o sikase de ni buafo bia come de ni bibi say, but now no. At the moment but as a husband, you want to correct your wife in front of your children, they will be like it's a disrespect. Or it's bad disrespect in front of your children because when it says it's here, and you can say, oh, but my disrespecting in front of him, or responding to what you said. And not just say it's a big no. So your balance up and say, in fact, who could not do? Now, so or bar, just accord him whatever respect that he deserves. That's it. We feel on their mind, on church, on kind of thing, beer. According with that respect that he deserves and one no. Jabusia for. Nko tie futu mercy here.
So am I worry for on chassis and trim. And Timonje, what you know you will have free agwatim brown one. And tina mu ya makwenda padia. Once who am yakwenda padia onda. Yenim se ye boni, ye fe fa mochi. Dia me pre dia padia ma o mpre bi me fa. Ye mpre. Dia na ye de wudi amuso betuma ye bi na ya mo pre. Ahomaso bia wurawura ma ni bi mu ye pe. Ubutimi fugure gasabo zo yiri ya no hia wasem no na da me de menye nipa de o ka se kire menye nipa ba ma ni Fred ye bi be hunu bi me papa timi dan dem fo de ngwasem na de ni sa ma kra ne fa de na ma me de na ne ma kura anim babo zo ma ma esre papa no da bre kom de ye ntem fa ko na ne bu afuza eye no ma no ene kasa se wagum anim ase o so kwase ye ne bi o ye de betuma return back wo ye sam kwase sem re be pe da pade se ya mu ye de da ya sumza Unim go for deserve edapare. And Brian I got to say what is a video bini me ame maame sefa boache. E woni ni kunu ye banta. Dini ba wo kwa on edapare nya na. Edu omusu ni bi ne nkra ne de bi nse omusu kire omun kanjo za asam ne ba aso omusu ye mpanifo ma wale bi omunim so omkunu mo edapare ndi no. Ne bia sa mpanifo nya ye omo ya no mo koda. Suba be no da na di wale ukunu na bi ndi nkire ne dade a. Eni wo nsu ya. Bema bia no ye kwasia no se me ne oba abre ma funa ti akofa mpra mi wu amasa se mpra enjoy encha me yire na akofa mpra no oba mpo hu awosuro ne yam hyeche no wo na ye de no ogya wade na obedima ye wabroza nti monwene no so won se bema nya kwasia da di ye ne opema no mo manage ye mafie de ntuma besi mu anante fie se ne wagimi na boa na ne gongodo abontia no abegina o se de be ndie be try do Ema bi abatimi ware na ntuma sini musa pieto aba papa wonto bi da boko ne anda kutu wura na ha nyina wotre ewu hu awura ba bi awonimu nanso nwale no ye gentle na be ma na ko no kodi abontia fe no abaze na ajapade ndi na mema na idwa du hu ni wale ase yesezi maukunu hu na ko no o ya brofo bi ni ema bi ya omoye aduma ba so de ntuma abesefo no so awoso ne to a de akotua be ma stress bi ya na atiko woso amoa na de na ekompa so munnim kwa fa so kredi ya fani comic ni ema ma yekuna ni je my too gentle am tete awale ase na wie university be ma nam ko ware ka no ye fitani tiri gwa so kan ye kan kire me na ade university twa fitani mpu ano na fitani si abro so fama university ni munsie sian ye wo mu se de si di be ma ni enem mema akwa awale nyina ye ntimi ntutu am second ene be ma wura afia no no akwati na di ane adi ni ba bi ye be ma di ane mpo gozie mama ya pepe.
Okay, into Busia 4. Mr. Possible, Chawadri. And I mean Casa Baby. Yeah, I mean Casa.
But me I think say that there is something wrong somewhere.
And what is wrong?
I think that the kind of doctrines that is going on of late, woman empowerment in this Yamani we never I think say and now faster changes way now, but you see the reason why our marriages of late don't last. It's because of all these things. I see say maybe this generation the women, majority of them are not meant for marriage. And also no honor. Saying the Asia, who be because that's what many of the ladies are living now. Only after all, the man can give her everything that she wants. And I think that's the majority of them. That's what they are meant for. They are not meant for marriage. Because marriage, it consists of a lot of commitment. So if you don't have that kind of mindset, no, why we say me shower remu, na makoye kokoti, na many bema koye pa, you will fail. The one you go pon board bema. Let me tell you one thing about men that many ladies don't know. One say God created a man as God. We don't want challenge. The moment a lady tried to challenge a man, and I said you became to let the man feel threat, like you become a threat to the man. Naturally, the man will be that thing would naturally fight against you, the woman. Until there was no way the marriage is going to last. Into the Bible, say that Oba be submissive. Oba then bro once na bema nye and do automatically bro once the bema be do.
Being submissive doesn't mean that we should take all the insults and those stuff.
Bema na ondo oba kwa for oba betu ni fie so be didi na tem.
Ba honest no can say bia at that time no. Tete me no betu maka say obi a na ukwasa sembe na wudi no. The enti and sisi a bi mu san they stand to defend themselves because akware so hu no. Ebi what send papa ka they say ebi wa kan me a chene maame. Only say normal. Meaning say example normal. But wo dey yafa na say wa kan. Abia ne baba man so won say normal. Also the be call. So I do baby wo ha ya monti as ne at least.
Me ba into o ka bi wo akra na anim no. O baba ne so den no be su.
Nti enyina nti then I was saying now we have to work on ourselves. Nye ba kon
fa. No.
Why no. I was saying na.
Bema aka bibi wo anim na say umpa. Bema nyansem no. Wo ba no you have some tactics. Nyakopon mamo nyama sononku bia obetumi dia kasa kire bema be den bema be ya bude. So I mention say e bia mko se den ma mira asema wo kai won kura anim de meslo emani nsi bi bema na koma yedin se den
bema bi wo ho beti be bi wo so wa ya mana kan ho nti ye de be say
no it is easy for a woman it is easy for a woman to change a man than say a man changing a woman. Bema na kuma yedin said your words, your tones can calm the man down.
No, no, baby, no, they jadini e de ma on yeso aka asem. Say yama oshimpo. Yama oshi yensapa na de ma.
Entia, congratulations. So I mention and say, sometimes you should learn all these things. Oba wo kasa on. You say oba nyansa for na no kasa de den. The Bible has said everything. Why do you think that when you are going to marriage, my Bible, that is your manual? If you are senior, I am found quite well. And I'm any ate, and I'm in degree way. No, use the principle of the Bible. Just be.
What if the principle is not working?
It will work.
Well, hey.
Na bema akuma ya here.
Na principle ni na ye adwuma no de I won't accept that.
Bema akuma asori a ehunu gidigidi.
Ye jitum say because of responsibilities dem and say no te be akuma ehunu. But obi wo ha na akuma no ba wo ka hwe kra wonti enye ba akuma mienu nya miensa. ni sometimes nya ni na wo say oba wo so so but do ba bi na sa me wa kakra bi na wa ye ne boko o so ka na nya sa to ho that's it
oba ebia if you think that it is abnormal na that means on onye bema ye woni pem bi mu sam wo ho no but as a rational human being let me tell you something me mema yakoma ya ahia wo ba he awale ebe gina wo so wenum kasa send your be kasa send your be to nyama wo fie even though you are working no but send your be to aye ho no kwan be to ama ukumpo aye den aboa wo fie adwumem wo hu se me yilaba intem na onim se me kun beba wa be ye fast be ye we oba be mo do ni kun o odo de jawe na minye we be mo odo na yire oba de jawe na minye we o be ba mpo da ukun be din kan po beba no wa ye aduane de si wo no breakfast in bed ye mfa ma de bia
oh ahia sa movie na mo de ma movie na mo ye
do it so no kopra ye let me tell you something
so no kopra na wo da ho
hwe
na wo da ho
in the reality say be me hu so oba ye mfa so de ma na on bisa bebede o
on bisa bebede
a woman who don't ask for everything deserve everything. If you give me peace of mind, I will give you everything that I want.
Simple and as peace no so my friend say peace was one can so create peace no of hobby.
Oh no your Bible say be submissive, humble and I will show you love.
I be submissive but doesn't mean say we had nice say ku me kwa na share me so na ma account because I have to be submissive now say I have to endure. Me can say was here this some me can so see I was here respect here my mema. We should have called them the respect that they deserve. But say nipa no according respect na was oh anya kwan me yire obu me and asem we sa dia me so sometimes no kwa jujum so asema me ka hwe me yire won kwada anyim yi was say me can anya de bia na was say comfort me ka sa asem ngani kwa sa wo ka tem ya also come personal kwada na so wo aba ne sori kopra na so ada ho adwene ho what the school fees ni friend say chop money ni ho no no man sori kopra no oh and me ka asem we che wife and we de me hwe ha no na was wasisa but de bia bra kokoti wo de boss ntino de bia me pa ahwo menka yeah sometimes no be boss no so ya na boss no do yate nya yate asem ye be bumo but se ritem bia mo ka asem ne kire na mo so mo kom kete so oh asem we manka wonu sa ade de pan se bia obi aka asem a kire na in fact want to me anya de wonu sa asem na nipa na me bisa wo na wada ho adwene oh asem ya me ka kire nipa ya ne ya okupa na chewa oh chinkwa na otumi di cha okra kama ba we de bia je se wo kan se na waka se mate
no problem
enti abusia for yen to aso
enti amon fa mesia ne yen so ye de besia mo ho no
sisi wo se isi ade ye nyina ye ko ba yen ka se ye mumu ye bebu mu ene de ye wo ho
okay
enti no brother sami wa ho and my goddess in fact na no ko pie mu heaven wa Cabernet ne na ebu na tan bia na o kire se sisi o san ba wi as na o se Oko program bi pa o man kesi mo na ade o modi ye no hwiye. Oso okoji Mikey. Oh. Owu nyum yigu ma fine na yesi preach on na koso anyum ne fugum. Oh. Tu ni nyina na woto na opru ni minim. Na ho na sofo ne be man hint. Oh. Na boda sabu nyuma otu de se ni kwa se kokko fa ho na jijiji bibi ma ma ye ja. Jintu buanka kana me mfa mpega ma asore. Na ono se mu na ochinchin nyina na wo bo afore na ngomafo de ba na ogitum na ogitu ofri boy mu na ogi na we di aba oh voice ntiji na ogitum o say wa pro ni minim nyina wie no ama so ofri ni ofri bot mu say oh mo ye do fine at least ya prumu e ma so atum say e hye nkuran ni wa wie pa ni ye twen say oh akanya brother sami dia ba wo show so na so aba program say dia sa at least e den obeja no kwan o se wo te ho wa atwen enkofo beba behwe me nkofo ya ama o se ade so asa na security ni bi ye na adom ni mattress bi na eja o de mattress yi twere one corner o te ko nye bi anem na odi ne mattress e twere wan kwana na eja odi ne titus na odi na re odi my god is did that one na lechi na so ade asangofo dia no paade oni boda sameni my god is ni jani mu na ni re feed da mankasimfo no so sa sorry ni dia ni re feed ade o mo dia ni da sa password mi aba ji microphone ato nyum e wu nyum ma mo dia asaji mu off na ma mo pa mo ntia ne ka osini rain feed da abusiafo or true force no dance ni wa brochi na so me dem dance ni brother Sami o studio he ya yenko tie video no emrese sia
me ko man kasim na inhyiran kanyame me ko ma atonyu me tonyu na sofo ne be kan gu masum se ya o di afode sofo na be kan gu masum me tonyu no di afode na msemati
di afode na isi onu na dey ma wana say fans okay
unse ngosra ba sa na ugine mu ye bibia efa na na mi raise 1500 at the basa
na eba
one ebe basa be pem 1 cd skaba ti me tonyo mo fe nsole ma yisa se sofo ne ne yere no ediska no me wie o mu diska no ko also o mu ko ha ayi mankasim ayi community center no mu ye program me wie metewo obi eko na me ko skit ma za na daddy we do ye pro so okoda da how asempa na betumi obi manzu yi
nkwa na okoe
afi de hoso community center nti form gugu ha nkrofo be ye yi a utimi da so bi na ja obi akọ na ja mesre security man no ma mi form ne ba akọ na me de to ho na me dai ti ade ache abo 9 10 sofu ma 12 ekobo 4 na me se amenko na me kotina
you didn't have his number, you didn't know where to find him
tese on fakọ no kotina kem edi awreho na mbedru kumase ebesi ne efiro na mse na me di chire mi nyansa efiro na me hu se da medjuma no kura no azanfo aba me tisi ye nyina ye charge ye mfe enwunyim ti is good se me charge e bia nka ne sa asofo na bia nka mansua charge ba de me di mani ehu nti na me start ya ofre me me ji misika kura ansa na maba a program bia bo se me gina se bia ma me ko man kasim na inhyiran kanyame me ko ma atonyu me tonyu na sofo ne be kan gu masum se ya o di afode sofo na be kan gu masum me tonyu no di afode na msemati
di afode na isi onu na dey ma wana say fans okay
unse ngosra ba sa na ugine mu ye bibia efa na na mi raise 1500 at the basa
na eba
one ebe basa be pem 1 cd skaba ti me tonyo mo fe nsole ma yisa se sofo ne ne yere no ediska no me wie o mu diska no ko also o mu ko ha ayi mankasim ayi community center no mu ye program me wie metewo obi eko na me ko skit ma za na daddy we do ye pro so okoda da how asempa na betumi obi manzu yi
nkwa na okoe
afi de hoso community center nti form gugu ha nkrofo be ye yi a utimi da so bi na ja obi akọ na ja mesre security man no ma mi form ne ba akọ na me de to ho na me dai ti ade ache abo 9 10 sofu ma 12 ekobo 4 na me se amenko na me kotina
you didn't have his number, you didn't know where to find him
tese on fakọ no kotina kem edi awreho na mbedru kumase ebesi ne efiro na mse na me di chire mi nyansa efiro na me hu se da medjuma no kura no azanfo aba me tisi ye nyina ye nta
abusia point na brother Sami nso na hamba ne hu ko hu no mankasem so enu no wakobo shopada ye ntua oka the Mr. Possible yenkoi.
Okay, well, I think it was we the small boys now. This kind of things happening to us. And one thing I was ma asofofo ni hunu so. Omona ma yema instrumentalist ni anyum to Friday. Any ati. Let me share my experience. Me say that day be e ko Bobby wedding no. After the bonum ye boking paluta ye yusu loops. E ma wedding ye come fe mama fo twama na say. Ye wie ya ye kofi instrumental. Ye ni ma program ye successful na emnije ba program na se no. Ye ni na mfam ne ye de to for me ko. Ye call reception won so a. Omo be serve ye aduane ma me na o serve ye aduane no. Wa hwe ye nim oni wo flash ya na se bombala train. Sa di bi na esi box bi na esi so no. Oba ye jingira hunti no e wona ni nim de na nyansa ga gen se aduane ne fa besi on fa maye. Let me share in mam say me mean the aduane we because it's a kind of disrespect. I can't say me ye program successful. Say when ma dey kura ye we say oh bad program now. Omo power cho wo omo frɛ wa oh bra yes slow bra anyone console ya homa so anyway. But we a program now the way these pastors who treat you you even regret say okay instrumentalist and so ya anyum tuni. But it's not supposed to be like that. Send ya hu hia no. Sounds na me so me dey me hu hia. Me de me ngo sra ma ye hu adwuma Awurade dia ma me. Aba wa be nya sika. Even crowd na be down panga 10 pesos kwampo go be en few. Ma beto nwom eme wa be nya sika ye wie ye wokɔ ba ban po se mi wo sika me de be fa ka. Se mi ni sika me fa ka. Se mi ba medidi, se mi didi ye, se me da menda. Obi ani na we jam honom ko. At least wo de ma nipa adwen po ma trim say nipa ya obe you don't know the person current situation. Say adi we ya no ye didi anaso we adwuma bi obabi anaso obampo ye den ofa car no ye de ye den odi ba ye ntin ko tene ba bi sanka ni sika no odi fa car no ko mfen didi odi be didi. So why would you treat people like that? It is ye bana se ye charge na say ka se mon send this kana nsa ne yaban so a na mo hu ye say ne ya
na ye business
mo hu ye say ne ya mbronsan and we prefer to be mbronsan for that's the fact.
Okay,
this ye ba simple, you forward the money I come.
So for no one say when you sika wi nti no.
Auntie am say be there be any akọ.
It sounds so kan afa ho age.
Yeah, because you say kwasi antohwe nti aso den.
Mprenu.
Ye nti aso mienu. Nti odom tohwe beto ne ye dey jumping. That is up to you. Nti ne yenso ye ni ate.
Yo, mate. Nti abusia for ye nto ha so busa hwe age Apex Media YESEE. Na ship dealer on. Na o share say Esmas ya in fact ya share say yedi. Se mema ni bia ntumi a for this Lamborghini ni Jeep ni sa hwaji wa agwa ni bia mrewa. What are you still waiting for? In fact, what are you still in that relationship doing? Reason be crying now what is a relationship him? Why? What is your reason? What is keeping you? Say trips ya man for Dubai ni hwa vacations you want to win for won kobi. Onu so a friend so despite mobile museum want to win for won kobi ma won koji weni kakra na wan ka se wi ase oba ye de oba ji den sister oti ho wo ye den we enye so baby na e kan na friend say ship dealer na e kan nti we me kan me sisu pain na me di adoma sisu aboni kren don komi amema or say in fact sekai we nya bi G-Wagon, GP, Lamborghini, Honda CR-V, ni hwan ka hon V8 wunya bi. Wa man for week 8,000, 10,000 wunya bi nshare. iPhone 16, 17 ya to bi ama. Mobile museum despite je wunya bi nko. Yan fa nko resort bi ma nko ji wani. Yan fa nko fence pa bia, yan ko jiji nyema kakaka ma wo fa nyu wani e oda hampers bi fa mra ma won so hu se Christmas wadi bia. Na send pala on anything facts. What are you still waiting for? Wo ankasa wo jide. Wa wo hwe me in fact wo jide. Wo jide pa anade na so odem na mpese obeko. O sa ade na so dem kwa jan ho ne ko. So ontumi nyama na bra ye ba o be ma ya na. Chief dealer. O de be ma ye. I be muntumi nkwa because ade na ede. E bi muntumi nkwa because size na no mo pe. E bi muntumi nkwa because taste na no mo pe so mo de bi o mo enjoy. But ship dealer cha we advice opa memfa into the Christmas mu pa wanya bi hampers unya bi unya ka bi wig bi iPhone ya be unya bi sa vacation se fa wonko bi na wankasa what are you waiting for e ba won so ugudwa pa o ugudwa mo bara mo be ka we che na se ya mo se na ma ya mo samfo enti mo amo ka she enti nka hwa ne enti Bema ka se yen kope e ma ye kope so musi buenti ye yenya mu den mu mema mu nka che den yenya mu in fact mu nye ye den musi e ma ye bonsamfo nti mu mema na muso ya hwene so mu ye den in fact mu who are you ya bremu je yesa musi buei musi emu mu afire mu akro na musi monsu bi anto bi ama ye enja mu nti mu musi yenye den ship dealer yenye den wo de ka che nye wo kan ye fa sisi apɛ mema be ka na ma Ghana ma de omo ti say omo pɛ friend is a luxury life omo pɛ fancy na den ya nye so aboe ya aboe ti Ghana ma pa sisi a ye nya den. What should we do? Mon kan che ah ya de teacher mo say emefo ebotimode a ema ye wudifo mo ye nya mo den ye nya mo den ah mo yonko ship de la tuya for say mo ntumi amaya sare mani nyina bia ye nja mo fine ye nja mo yete ho mo ha na ema ye wicked ema ni akuma they don't love they are prostitutes. What do you guys want from us? Ah yengu ya onfa mamo ana the ship de la sha every esmasimu in fact you no get car, you no get wig, maybe 7,000 or 10,000, you no get hamper. They not fit take you to that automobile museum. And you wait till you don't gain. And this life wait till you won't gain. May they copy it because many are bremo man and say ye huni enye mo amu yanko be ma o na what you for simple or advice. What's advice? Etia debi, entia debi. Ni nature, it is your choice. Tienko video nemra. Then take your decision.
Asiaso se ukunu wantimi anya kura no wantimi ma obibi ti se Toyota Yaris se je koma ma me wa kura se no ntratra mu ablewa so yale ya na ko hospital. Ukura ntima anwene wo maame ho no anto sa Toyota Vietnam ma ho na won so anya kura no ma oje wagon because they say ayefo ablochire enti haba na eba se wa ma oje wagon se won so for free atonsu ana se odiom new site na fa besene fa nkola ni ko school na tena fa ko marketa masa jani jo kra jani just aba ma no ni bu bia de boa
ba
jai asama me kanu ene afia so is 365 days or so
ba obi o wa oni di ono ayare so de be to bi mpo wa to bi a choba
ani pa cho ni so ba wale
ono no so ne die
ene dia adi ne biem enti wo pesa ga no pania won wo ka mu de bia na se plate channel atonsu trotrom madam anasema asa
ba
adana memo tri mo dinsa enti we regional kwa wo sala ya wo fru trotro wo mfele la
onye ni papa
wo be yesisi fo pa we obi a wo be sisi ma pa
onye ni papa boni ni
wo yiri nam fam a fele wo yiri fu huba fele taxi brother na ko
not only
na trotro de ma wo yiri ko for what your loved wife
yeah toka e beko ko anim
anko ko anim say atru ni wo ka se ba no na drone so ba near the friend say I Paris to nyina ba enti wo na wo se traffic wo kromu a ana se kwan nka esuru ni wo nim soro kwa da da o esuru mi na mbo mani timi jisa
ade ya fa soro
ai se drone bu a mitu na ande na ma ana se bo a Paris to no ta se soro ye traffic ni wo poto ni wo na musa enti mesna Ghana fo ma titiru ni kuma se fo ma
e da se
afi wo hwe ukunu di muni washing machine a ka che ni so nkotobi bra mi ntimi fa me sam tunsuo mu nsare nsia de be ma me nsam nyina enya sede asai no me nsam ko edindin ko sisi cheche we your ba bra ho asimom na ma ukunu but bro nya we so to washing machine mu screen mu TV no say ya very say 55 for trem say cost 70 be 9 ana 85 ni nyina se be ma ne afen so dan amom dam no say unya kire bedroom so ba bia no ontade e begu ba bia mpabo abegu ene bedroom o ti ase ni kwan se wo ye ho oba se wo ye basem wo be jeja be ma no kra ye se mema ma ni ni be ma nya nso wale agya wo ma ye dia ka nyina ye be fa ka ho tie ni ye dia ka cho no atipro nya we dia oba bia wa se dia ni se ukunu wa nya dia kra no ye very say Toyota Vit eno ye je kom wase sa na ka na ye frɛ no je kom wase oba wa wo tram de nkwala ni kotu a efele fa kom oledi no fa ko komuram bi wa ko afuom ni ade
enti no ship dealer trust in fact won't me afford won't me provide a jan mom na oja mo mfa na ma mo de omo sa ye de omo pese omo sa ka na mo ja ase mo fa na mo ye rough na o de na chi na tie ni na we kodi boya ne ba na ba hu se wada come Mr. Possible
your friend is shape the ladio can be believe. But I think that sometimes you are not really also. It's the man in Sebi or
what's the day?
Sometimes you are really also.
We say. We say na I say.
They read no. I have sometimes you are not also. Yeah, on to say to so. What do you say? He's trying to make a point, but maybe you're doing in seminar fano.
I know ne.
Na da Roma sebi in try kakla. Into no.
My futu pa o, futu na.
Na me so me tuni for say ahaban ya na.
Na o say ahaban tu na no da.
Oh, mama.
Ahaban no. Who evidence that me akasa no me ni problem.
Me city ya na ahaban ya no what say. Na only ahaban kra me kan wa say.
Na so we see weed. What can you say weed?
Weed. Do you know the type of weed I'm talking about?
What's the weed? Is weed be a weed?
Weed can be in ra.
Oh, Darby. Me no na. I say. One also we are haban. Just like that.
See, ahaban ya na what it is so kakra na. He tried to make
only evidence how you be fa kwa lawyer.
Obi anko ahaban ya na what it is so kakra.
Yo. Best na. MC abedi madanse na be bia.
The answer we be fa but ahaban side na.
Man say ba mo say nti e man in fact hampers ni nyama you expect washing machine blender uni bi na wa twa poto you mu acha in fact request for blender enya be brisa or there's no bu nipa no so aka wo ka nyansa so ne Mr. Possible kan yi na ode nti na abusia for had a member kan dey YESEE dwumade na dey YESEE nti ne MC arade bi o stream live on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube and you be share e bra mic. In fact, follow all the other social media handles so okwa subscribe, share, like it. If our comments so ebra. It's Mr. Possible. Yapon.
Yeah, yapon. Ye mo bi afin pa. Wow, she be mo afin pa. That Christmas you best us one kasa be sure we to because after Xmas life still continue. Oh, chilling so kind of say January no. It is more than 31 days.
Hey.
It's ya na.
Wa ko di usika nyina we panat fanis we January mu na hu ni hwe.
See wa.
Eno so church kura ansa na bosumi na wuru wo.
Wa be free for urgent 2k no. Ye ni bi baby akọ akwa club no. Wo ka hon man. Ye ready so be nante aba because maybe message them ma me free me. Emfa.
Yeah.
Me futo no.
Okay, ntebusia for da masesa bibia mo hwe. Me so me di dwumadi ebe odi am je so ajo sika. Ma we be official apa and that right will be ma mo nyina official apa. Bye bye.
Empany for say efin aban ye di na asem so aban ye kan. We aduane di ye ndi but trust me wasem de e ba